I tried building AI Slop in real life.
AI. I know you're sick of those letters because I am absolutely done with those letters. I mean, look at all this AI slop. How am I even supposed to compete with this? It can take months to engineer a video idea, and sometimes it's not even good. But an AI slop account can rip off that idea 100 different ways in minutes. And I'm not even sure if people can tell the difference.
675,000 views. How much money do you think that is? I know shorts don't pay a whole lot, but it's like 3 cents per 1,000 views or something. So that's, I mean, that's still a pretty penny for something that probably took 5 minutes to generate. I lied, it's like 20 bucks. But you know, that pays for your subscription for a month so that you can keep generating these.
But what if we flip things around? Instead of AI stealing our ideas, we steal AI's ideas?
All I have to do is
I feel like AI is a generous term for the ideas that it has.
find some slop with a couple million views, build those ideas in real life, and then rake in even more than millions of views and prove that human content is superior to AI. That's of course assuming that I can make real content that's better than AI slop content, which, I mean, of course I can. Right?
Why does it have... Is that why you filmed there? What's with this bulge right here? Why is the T-Rex packing?
So this is the first sloppy slop that caught my eye. It's a horse mobility scooter. And I don't know why, but the AI accounts seem to have a thing for horses. Like they have horses.
This is unrelated to the video. Brother, clean your mic off. just grab a lint roller. You see me doing this in my video sometimes? I'm just like picking it. That's because I'm getting all the cat fur off of it.
Mopeds, horse motorcycles, horse robots. I think that this is probably the best version of that idea though, because your target audience will
Are the horses alive?
be boomers and they can't tell that it's fake. Even though the AI doesn't seem to know whether the horses are supposed to be alive or not. And I think all I need to build this is a mobility scooter and a horse. So I called a guy that you've probably seen before who knows a ton about scooters.
This is like just those little tyke things, right? There are electric cars for children. It's just this, but horse themed.
That's right, Michael Reeves. His engineering friend Tommy Wong.
Yeah, I know I keep pausing, but didn't Tommy go to the hospital for that video? I thought it crashed and he like broke his arm or something. So like, well, crazy.
Mind the bees.
Oh my god, Tommy! Why are there so many bees in your garage?
This place is awesome. You've got everything in here. You've got a little Hello Kitty bike. You've got anime. You've got rotten cat food.
We have a bit of a pest problem.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Tommy has a mental illness that I think is called whoring. No, I mean hoarding, which means he's got all the garbage that I need to make a real horse mobility scooter.
What? Is this a carousel horse?
Yeah, it's real wood and everything.
Have you ever sat on this?
No, I'm kind of scared too.
Oh!
Did you actually just show up and break my horse?
Yeah, but okay, so Tommy's
To be fair, they were going to take it off anyway, right? They just did take it off and slap it on top of like a ride mower or something. So that's what's the worst. Also, if it broke immediately, it's not that high quality.
okay if we use this horse.
Back when this horse was on a carousel, it probably had a big brass pole going right through its horse hole. But for some reason, Tommy's just had this crappy piece of wood holding it up. So I reused the mobility scooter's chair to weld up a frame with a pipe to stick the horse onto.
Oh yeah, look, it goes right in the horse's hole now.
I fear this would be a special toy for horse girls.
And then Tommy helped me replace the mobility scooter's dead speed controller with a much better one.
Some senile moron used tiny 24-volt batteries when you could just use 2 LiPo batteries to get 48 volts. So this thing should go twice as fast. I don't know why they didn't think of this before. Whoa!
Now me and Tommy just have to lay pipe up the horse's hole.
True. Now you might be thinking to yourself, but Alan, how are you supposed to steer this thing? This handlebar doesn't turn. Well, don't you worry, because me and Tommy have bypassed the entire horse and built the world's first mobility scooter with foot steering, which is great for people who want to use a mobility scooter, but their legs still work. And look at this thing. This just looks way better than the AI version.
But even if it looks good and works good, it doesn't mean it'll...
Okay, it looks terrible, but I mean... It actually does. Okay, I take it back. It actually doesn't look that bad. If I saw someone writing that, I'd be like, that's pretty cool. Someone's like, yeah, I love horses and my dad built me this. I'd be like, that's awesome. I'm glad for you.
Make a good short. And also, it doesn't really work that good.
Horse mobility scooter, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God.
What do you mean? That works great. That's working exactly as I expected it to. Also, your center of gravity is so high because he probably weighs twice as much as the rest of contraption. So it's like top heavy.
Oh, the steering, oh my God, the steering is really bad. It doesn't like to steer. Whoa! Oh my God, oh, there's no brake. Oh, there's no brake, I can't steer. Ah!
I don't know why it does look like AI though. I think it's because of how smooth the texture on the horse is, but specifically not this part. This part looks like AI, does it not? How did they let him into Costco with that?
Okay, it has been about 30 minutes now. I've uploaded this short onto Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and I didn't provide any context. Like, I don't want people to watch this just to beat AI. I just want to know straight up, raw dog, if people like this more or less than the original. So I used the same description as the AI Slop and the same caption, same editing style, same length, same everything. And so far, things are looking bad. Like, it's not a good sign when the platform analytics are telling you in plain English that your video is terrible. Hey, so
Your average watch time dropped 83%. Oh, let's uncover why and boost it. TikTok's trying to push this like boost your shorts thing really hard.
we noticed that you suck. Can we figure out why? Looking back on this, I think the problem is a mobility scooter needs an actual boomer to be on top of it. Otherwise, it's just a random YouTube guy on a carousel horse. Like, the idea just doesn't come together otherwise. So right now we're at
Yeah, but if you put an old person on there, they're gonna fall and die. This is a old man executor 5000 right here. We don't need that.
2,000 views on YouTube and Instagram and 400 views on TikTok. This is probably not gonna get over 1 million views. So like, whatever idea I steal next has got to be something I can build as visually close to the original Slop as possible. Oh look, an AI beer mug high heels. This is giving a ton of that like thanks I hate it kind of energy where it's disgusting, but
If you think about that for 2 seconds, it not only does it not work, but that is so gross. Imagine walking around at night when it's dark in that. Your feet would freeze.
can't look away. There's actually a ton of like other beer-filled things in AI Slop, but for whatever reason, like
See, this is kind of cool. I understand that this is AI, but filling a jacket with beer and then dispensing it at games, that's pretty awesome. I would like to see someone build this in real life.
beer heels is definitely the hardest to not watch. So pros, I think this project actually looks very doable in real life. Honestly, the hardest
Yeah, you just get hollow heels and then fill them up with a beer. It doesn't seem that difficult.
part will be finding someone to model them. Cons, it has over 10 million views. So somehow I have to make something real that looks even better at being worse than this. But after some challenging attempts at combining a high heel with a beer mug, I decided this project should be 3D printed. So then I did something that would terrify even Jeff Bezos. I hired a human being to design the shoes, and then I got it printed at a brick and mortar small business.
Whoa!
What do you think the people thought when they saw that order come in? Is this a prank? Why do they want heels that are shaped like beer steins?
You put them on a turntable also. That is gorgeous. How long does this take you, like man-hour wise?
Probably 30 hours of labor.
I put clear coat on, and the clear coat didn't go well, so I just stripped the clear coat, and then all the different polishing, it became frustrating. Fucking bitch.
So thank you to Vision Miner for torturing one of your employees for an entire week to replicate something a slopsmith probably made in 3 seconds. So then I packed my bags to do a fashion photo shoot with my good friend Crescent Shay.
Alan's kidnapped me here in a foreign country and I can't escape.
She makes real fantastical clothing that looks so good it could be AI.
It's a cool concept. I mean, like, it has the hint of something that you want to just put in the world.
She's trying so hard to be positive and supportive. She's like, oh wow, that could be really, it's a good concept. It's the concept of something that might work. Please let my family go.
But is it super realistic?
What do you think is in this box, Shay?
Beer shoes.
There we go.
No, these are actually really good.
And even though I had zero experience as a
That would be so uncomfortable. I don't like just watching it. Imagine just stepping in beer and it's like all sticky and ugh.
fashion photographer, I was still dog shit at filming fashion.
The bugwood in the beer.
What? There's a bug in there?
Also, turns out in real
Huge shout out Crescent Shay for putting up with this. That's crazy. Imagine going over to your friend's house and they're like, I need you to model this pair of shoes. And you're like, yeah, sure. I will be filling them up with beer. And you do have to walk in the beer.
life, it's impossible to walk in beer shoes.
There's no grip.
So, this is the
You gotta put like a strap right here so that it holds it in place so you can pick up your feet.
best I could do.
Oh, that's so gross. Having toes in beer? Eek.
Oh yeah, I like the tilt. Nice and dynamic.
I don't actually know if I can walk. It is like a sad shuffle.
Imagine seeing, like, you walk by and someone's filming this. Do you do anything? Or you're just like, yep, that's LA, baby. Where things like this happen.
This sucks.
I'm so sorry. So it didn't turn out quite as clean as the AI version, but it's actually been about 30 minutes since I put this short up. It's actually doing way better, especially on Instagram. It's already got over 20,000 views and the reactions are exactly what I was hoping for. Some things were not meant to be created.
Yeah, there's nothing quite like looking at God and spitting in his face. This is crazy.
A way to fake that kind of instant revulsion. Brilliant. I miss the person I was before I saw this. There are more weird comments than I was expecting, but I think these are mostly just like edgelords trying to be funny. And honestly, it says more about Quentin Tarantino than it does about the shoes. So I'm just gonna let these simmer. You never know, but just to be safe, I'm gonna try to build one more slop.
Do you think this could be like there was Belle Delphine's famous bathwater thing, and then everybody else started jumping on the bathwater trend up until Sasquatch got Sydney Sweeney to do the bathwater? Does that work with beer? Like, if you get an e-girl to, like, put her feet in beer and then rebottle and sell it, do you think people would buy that? Or, like, drink some of it, spit it back out into a cup, bottle sell? I mean, surely there's a market for that, right? If people bought so much of Belle Delphine's bathwater that she got to retire, surely people would buy beer that was spat out by a hot e-girl.
This is one of the biggest AI slop shorts I've found. And I have no idea why. It is 61 seconds long of just this. And I'm sorry, I have questions. How are you supposed to feed these fish? Do you just piss and shit into where they live? What
I feel like this, you know, you just lift the lid up and then sprinkle it on.
happens when you try and flush one of these things? Nobody knows. But this short still has 14 million
Oh my
views.
God.
This one's gonna be hard, but hear me out. That's why it'll work. I think the other shorts might have actually been like too realistic, but if I make an aquarium toilet that looks anything like the short and works
You don't even have to use it. Imagine you walk into someone's house and there's an aquarium shaped like a toilet just mounted, you know, over their fireplace or something. I mean, that's just pretty cool by itself. It doesn't even need to be a functional toilet. I just respect the design.
a little bit like a toilet, people might watch that more than the AI version. So the first problem is that toilets aren't aquariums. But apparently you can make your own custom aquarium out of acrylic sheets. And lucky enough, I have an acrylic guy. Wait, I mean, I have an acrylic guy.
It's heavier than it looks. Where are we gonna put this?
At first, I was a little worried because the toilet diagram I gave Davis wasn't the most detailed. But somehow he was worried because the toilet diagram I gave Davis wasn't the most detailed. But somehow he was able to turn that into a straight up Gunpla toilet kit.
This looks clean as hell. I know you can't see it, but there is an invisible toilet lying on.
That's actually pretty impressive. That looks good. This is a DIY toilet fishbowl. You could sell this, I bet. I think people would like to get their hands on this and put their fish in a toilet. Just like single bachelors living in their one bedroom or studio apartment. This would be so funny. Light it up with blue lights. I mean, you could sell this as a kit.
So then we glued all of the acrylic sheets in the toilet kit together with this really cool chemical that's illegal in California. But it's okay, because we actually filmed this in Texas.
You know, like how in cartoons they try and show things are invisible by like making them like a dotted line? That's what it looks like, a cartoon invisible toilet. This is really cool.
Now, I could have just stopped right here and put this thing in my bathroom and filled it with fish, but I am mentally ill. So next we installed a fully functional flush tank and real transparent toilet plumbing.
3, 2, 1.
Transparent toilet plumbing? Whose idea was that? Why would you ever want transparent toilet plumbing? The only thing that might be useful for is seeing where a clog is without having to put a snake down the drain. I do not want my pipes visible for all the world to see what horrible things that I have done in there with them.
Hey, that is a perfect gurgle sound.
That worked.
Yes,
That worked really well.
This is a real working toilet. You could poo in here and it would
Please
work,
don't.
except that instead of going into the sewer, your poo would drain into the shower. That's because I rent this place, so I can't actually install the toilet where the toilet should go. And look at this. Are you seeing this? All of the parts of this toilet that flush are complete.
This is actually a really interesting way to show how a toilet works because, no, you know, it's all porcelain. You don't actually see it. But if it's transparent, then you get to see like the flapper come up and the water drains and the pump refills it.
Self-contained. You see this empty space outside of the flushing parts? This is where the fish can live. The AI couldn't come up with this. This is human ingenuity. I'm basically a toilet genius. Oh no, oh God, why? How does plumbing work? Jesus.
So next I set up the aquarium part of the toilet with all the stuff that fish need to stay alive.
Imagine explaining to your ancestors that this is how you make your living. They're like, you die, you go to heaven. They're like, what did you do with your life? You're like, well, you know those outhouses that you used to do? I built those transparent and I put fish in them. That made $1 million too.
I don't think this is cheating because it's very subtle. I'm just gonna add a little SpongeBob to this for engagement, because kids love SpongeBob.
But just to make absolute sure that no one would accuse me of animal abuse, I found the most miserable looking, already abused fish I could, so that living in a toilet would seem like paradise to them.
Whichever one wants freedom the most.
You know what? I think he wants to.
Oh, okay, yeah, he volunteered.
I think it was meant to be.
But even with real fish inside, it still didn't look as good as the AI Slop, until I stuck some blue LED lights on it, and then it became fucking awesome.
See, that looks so cool. You could 100% sell this as a do-it-yourself kit. People would love to buy this, assemble this, and then put fish in it. And it's got all the aspects of like a real fish tag, so it's not like it's illegitimate or harming the fish. I know it's a brownie, but man, that upsets me.
Hello. These shorts have been stewing for 3 weeks now, so this is as many views as they're gonna get. So on TikTok, none of my shorts got even 10,000 views, which is...
Not even the toilet? The other two are like, that one's weird, that one's just, that one's actually pretty cool. A toilet fish tank is an awesome idea. I stand by that.
Especially embarrassing because I have almost 1 million followers on TikTok, and I guess none of them wanted to see this. On YouTube, though, things were still bad. All 3 shorts got about 80K views, which is better until you remember that the lowest number we were trying to beat was 1 million views. If you add all these together, it's still not even like a reasonable fraction of 1 million. But then there's Instagram. Horse mobility scooter, 90K views, not good. Aquarium toilet has almost 500K views, which would be really good if it wasn't supposed to beat 13 million views. And then there's beer mug heels with 6 million views.
Okay, the only one that did super well was the one that had a woman's feet in it. You know, don't shoot the messenger, but there were up closes of a woman's feet in some very specific dish that someone has, and then it did well. I think we all know what's going on here.
That is a certified banger. That is a huge number of views for my Instagram, and at first, honestly, I was worried about where the views were coming from, but then I saw that a bunch of non-perverted accounts were stealing and reposting it, so most of the views must be from normal people. And even that is still about half as many views as we needed to beat the original AI Slop. So I'm sorry, humanity, we've got to take the L on this one, but I do want to thank all of the real people that gave these shorts a fighting chance, who helped build and film and edit. I hope these guys survive the AI apocalypse. If you enjoyed this video, like it and
That was I Tried to Build AI Slop in Real Life by Alan Pan. Crazy chaotic video, but thank you so much for watching, and link, as always, is in the description.